これから2020年度第2回国連英検 B 級のリスニングテストを始めます。
1. Directions. You will hear 10 statements or questions. For each statement or question, choose the most appropriate response and mark your answer on your answer sheet. Number 1. What time does the movie start? Number 2.
I didn't see you at the beach cleanup activity yesterday.
Number 3. I can't remember the name of that TV game show we watched last night. Number 4.
Is this sweater made of wool?
Number 5. May I ask how old you are? Number 6.
Can you edit my speech by tonight?
Number 7. Mr. Smith, I regret to say that we have to let you go. Number 8.
Ma'am, do you know you made an illegal U-turn back there?
Number 9. Couldn't we hire another accountant? Number 10.
Which sales representative had the highest sales numbers this quarter?
Two. Directions. You will hear 10 short conversations. Choose the best answer for each follow-up question and mark your answer on your answer sheet. Number 11. I was wondering if you'd like to go to a cat photo exhibition tomorrow. I'm displaying some photos of Mocha, my cat.
Oh, you have a cat? Actually, I'm allergic to cats, and cat hair makes me sneeze a lot.
Oh well. See you around, I guess. Question. What will most likely happen to the man and woman? Number 12.
Hello, John. I'm waiting at the north gate of the university. Where are you?
Oops. I thought it was the south gate. What should we do?
Stay where you are. I think that would be faster.
Question. What will the man probably do next? Number 13. Excuse me, I guess I can't get into the library since I'm not a student here.
Sure you can. The library is open to the public on the weekend, but you would need a library card. Would you like to apply today?
I'm only in town until tomorrow, but thanks anyway. Question. Which of the following statements is true based on this conversation? Number 14.
Have you noticed that David is always playing computer games at his workstation?
I have. I do too, but not that much. I find a few minutes break helps clear my mind.
I do too, but David is going to get caught by the boss. You know what will happen then.
Question. What does the woman imply will happen? Number 15. Didn't you buy any more paper towels yesterday?
I guess I forgot. Sorry. How much do we have left?
Only one roll. But don't worry. We can get some by tomorrow. Where's my smartphone? Question. How will the couple most likely get more paper towels? Number 16.
Mr. President, the progress on building the border wall has been very slow. Can you tell us why?
The workers have done a tremendous job, but it's a huge project. Next.
But Mr. President, can you give us a specific date for completion?
Question. In this conversation, who most likely is the woman? Number 17. Okay, Janet, the monthly sales meeting has finally been decided. It's today at 2 p.m. in Conference Room B.
That's a little difficult. I really wanted to get started by 1 p.m.
Me too. Just after lunch, or even 1:30 would have been better. However, the regional sales manager is stuck out at the airport, so impossible. Question. When will the monthly sales meeting begin? Number 18.
I can't get this confounded machine to give me a caramel cafe latte.
That's a popular choice around the office, so maybe it's out of milk.
You're right. The milk light is flashing. Gotta get back to work, so I'll settle for this.
Question. What drink will the woman be likely to choose? Number 19. What's the matter, Lisa? You look like you saw a ghost.
Almost. I've lost so much money this week because of the stock market crash. I'm thinking about getting out.
I wouldn't do that. Doing the opposite would be better. You know the old saying, buy low, sell high. Question. What does the man suggest the woman do? Number 20.
You know the next job applicant personally, right? What's his background?
Barry used to work at Sysco. He was the accounts manager for 15 years.
Didn't Sysco go out of business last year?
Question. In this conversation, what is most likely the woman's first impression of Barry? Three. Directions. You will hear 5 conversations. After each conversation, you will hear 2 follow-up questions. Choose the best answer for each question and mark your answer on your answer sheet. Questions 21 and 22 are based on the following conversation.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what MM/DD/YYYY means in this part of my application?
Well, MM refers to the month of your birth, DD is the day, and so on.
Okay. My birthday is March 2nd, 1954. So would I write 3/2/1954?
Actually, no. Your application is machine read, so we have to standardize the dating system. You have to write 03/02/01 1954.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Number 21. What does the man imply about why? Number 22. According to the man, how would July 7th, 1999 be written? Questions 23 and 24 are based on the following conversation. Drat, that's my phone again. Can't they look after anything there?
This is our honeymoon. Can't you just turn your phone off?
What? Impossible. I might miss something important.
Nothing is more important than my honeymoon. You know, some company employees have the right to disconnect clause in their contracts.
Sounds like a great idea, but try selling that to my company CEO. Number 23. Who is most likely telephoning the man? Number 24. In this conversation, what does the right to disconnect mean? Questions 25 and 26 are based on the following conversation.
Okay, the teacher said we have to choose a leader. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
No, the teacher said not to play rock, paper, scissors. Listen.
Geez, chill out. I didn't hear that. What do you suggest then?
He said to choose someone with leadership qualities, like organization, fairness, and especially someone who wants to lead.
The way things are going here, that sounds a lot like you, Mr. Bossy.
Number 25. Which of the following words best describes the attitude of the woman towards the man? Number 26. What leadership quality is not mentioned in this conversation? Questions 27 and 28 are based on the following conversation.
I'm getting ready for the United Nations English test. I'm really confused about the official languages used by the UN.
Well, the General Assembly uses 6 languages: English, Chinese, Spanish, Russian, Arabic, and French.
Oh, it says in my book there are only 2.
You're getting mixed up. The Secretariat uses French and English. Those are the guys that work at the UN headquarters.
Ah, you are right. But ooh la la, French. Why not Chinese or Arabic?
Number 27. Which of the following languages is used both in the Secretariat and the General Assembly? Number 28. What might the woman be inferring about French as a UN official language? Questions 29 and 30 are based on the following conversation. You know, Eddie, your mother and I have been talking, and we think you should get a place of your own.
But why? I like living here, and it's a lot cheaper.
From your point of view, that's true. But it's expensive for us now that I have retired. We also think you should be more independent.
But I'd have to do all the washing, cooking, and cleaning besides work.
Well, that's just the problem, isn't it? Your mother does all that now. And what will happen if you get married? Number 29. What does Ari's father suggest will happen to Eddie when she gets married? Number 30. What common social problem is expressed in this conversation? Four. Directions. You will hear 2 short talks. After each talk, you will hear 5 follow-up questions. Choose the best answer for each question and mark your answer on your answer sheet. Questions 31 through 35 are based on the following talk.
Today I'm going to introduce my Change Japan program. I hear a lot of Japanese say, I can't speak English, or I don't have enough chances to speak English. I think one problem is Japanese don't use English with each other. For example, many of my students have said even some of their high school Japanese teachers of English didn't use English with them. This sends out the wrong message to students. In my opinion, the highest level of learning English or any language is when you use it with a speaker of your native language voluntarily. This is what we will do. Most of you arrive here early, so why not use some English before the chime? You can greet your classmate in English and have a short English conversation. You can ask easy questions like, "What did you do on the weekend?" or "How was your history test?" When we start the class, I may ask a few students what they talked about. Using any language freely is the best way to learn it. If we do this every class, you will gain confidence, your English will become much more natural, and it might be fun. Let's change Japan.
Number 31. Who most likely is the speaker? Number 32. What is the purpose of this talk? Number 33. According to the talk, what is one topic students could chat about? Number 34. What benefit of the activity is not mentioned? Number 35. What negative message is implied by the speaker about Japanese English teachers not using English in class? Questions 36 through 40 are based on the following talk. Good morning. Today we're going to talk about altruism. The word was first coined by the philosopher Auguste Comte, thus a part of our course. It refers to the action of helping others even at one's own expense. It might be demonstrated by helping an older person cross the street, or turning in a lost wallet rather than taking the money. However, it has been shown by psychologists that children as young as 18 months exhibit altruistic behavior. In one experiment, a researcher threw a pencil among a group of very young children. None of them gave it any notice. Then the researcher accidentally dropped a pencil. Several children rushed to give it back. Recently, many biologists have claimed that altruism is biological rather than a taught philosophy. They say that humans are social animals wired to cooperate to survive. The biological theory has been supported by scientific research. Scientists have scanned the brains of people donating to charities. In one experiment, subjects had electrodes attached to their heads. They were asked to choose and donate to a charity. For most, when they chose a charity and donated, the neurons in their brain's pleasure center lit up. Number 36. Who most likely is the speaker? Number 37. According to the talk, who coined the word altruism? Number 38. In one experiment, what did a researcher accidentally drop? Number 39. What did the experiment with the children probably show? Number 40. Which of the following could be an altruistic act? This is the end of the listening comprehension section. Go on to the next section.